Alright, I've just been watching this video about a 10-year-old kid who died from mimicking Naruto. 1. Naruto is rated teen. Do you let your 10-year-old kid watch Naruto if you think they're going to do something like copying it? 2. They even got the name wrong. Naruto Sand Ninjas. What the hell is up with that? It's an example of the American media changing something so that they can pin the blame on the cartoon. It's not the cartoon's fault. I laughed when they said, apparently the kids were mimicking this cartoon, Naruto Sand Ninjas. I was like, Naruto Sand Ninjas? You copied that? Yeah. I think that kids nowadays have absolutely no common sense whatsoever. I mean, if you had any common sense, would you stick your head in a sandbox and not try to get out when you're dying? I mean, like, dying. Can't breathe. It's not exactly so deep as you can get out. But you sit in there and you die. I find that stupid. I mean, if I had my head in a sandbox, I don't even know why I'd have my head in a sandbox, but if I had my head in a sandbox, I would be trying to get out. I wouldn't be like, oh hey, my head's stuck in a sandbox. I'm going to die, but I'm just going to sit here and do nothing. I'm not even going to wiggle my legs about to see if anyone will try to pull me out. Yeah. I'm kind of just really annoyed with that. Okay, I'm not trying to be horrible against America. Okay, yeah, I live in Wales, right? I'm just trying to say that every time I hear about something stupid happening in America, England, something like that, they point the finger of blame somewhere else. Do you hear anything going on in Japan? People copying animes? No, you don't. Most animes are violent. Especially most of the ones that are shown internationally, shown in anime. If you don't want your kids to be doing stupid things, if you think they haven't got enough common sense, then just don't let them watch it. Just don't let them watch it. 'Cause, I mean, if I thought my kid didn't have any common sense, if I thought, hey, they might go bury their head in a sandbox, I wouldn't let them watch Naruto. I wouldn't let them watch Naruto. Okay, I feel really sorry for the kid, because obviously they died, okay? I feel really sorry for the kid. But I think the parents are idiots for not being there to watch them, not having anyone out there watching. So, yeah, I think there's no way it's the anime's fault. I think it's partly the parents' fault. And partly the kid's fault who buried him, whichever kids buried him, their fault. They gotta have some common sense. You'd think, okay, I buried a kid in a sandbox, I'm gonna give them a couple minutes, then I'm gonna pull them out. You wouldn't be like, oh hey, I'm gonna leave them there. So, I think that they're really stupid for leaving the kid leaving him in the sandbox. Just, yeah. No. So, yeah, parents' fault, or their kid's fault. The kid himself's fault. I mean, okay, someone's like, hey, I'm gonna bury you in a sandbox. So you're gonna be like, oh yeah, let's bury me in a sandbox, see if I die. Just no. I'd be like, hey, if you bury me in that sandbox, you better pull me out. When I was 10, I didn't have as little common sense as that kid had. When I was 10, I probably wouldn't have let them bury me in the sandbox. I'd be like, what? We're copying Naruto? This is stupid. This is stupid. So yeah. It's in no way the anime's fault, and I don't see why people blame animes for things like this, because, okay, people copy them. Not the anime's fault, the people who copied them's fault for being idiots. I don't see how it can be the anime's fault. I don't see why it's the anime's fault. Most of all, I do see why it's the anime's fault. Because the parents, or the people who are responsible, want something else to blame. Yep. So yeah, I laughed when they said Naruto Sand Ninjas, because that was stupid, the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So I'm gonna stop ranting now, because I probably seem like a stupid, overused, like, really going on and on and on and on, and being really sadistic. But yeah. No, yeah, that was a funny video. Okay, yeah, the kid died. In a really funny, stupid way. So, if you leave flaming comments and stuff, I'm just gonna delete them. Right, yeah, bye.